to the English Story Learning Hub. If you love inspirational, mysterious, and life-changing stories, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Now let's begin today's story. This is the story of Marco, a young man drowning in endless thoughts. Every night his mind raced faster than the ticking clock on his wall. Sleep slipped away, peace felt distant, and even the smallest worries grew into storms inside his head. One day, when he could no longer bear the weight of his thoughts, Marco heard about a wise old man living in a quiet mountain village. Desperate for answers, he began a journey that would change his life forever. The Cartographer's Shadow. Thornton exhales, long and heavy, as though he's been waiting for her to ask. Thornton V.O. There is only one defense against the memory keepers: memory itself. Alara frowns. That makes no sense. They erase memory. Yes, but only living memory. What they cannot erase is anchored memory, knowledge that is externalized, recorded, repeated, tied to objects, places, or rituals. That is why the artifacts exist, why the letters survived, why my ancestors hid the map. They are anchors, tethers. They hold the truth in place. Alara glances at the items on her table: the locket, the wooden figure, the coin, the brittle map, all suddenly more essential than she understood. Thornton continues, while you investigate, you must create anchors of your own, notes, symbols, physical reminders, because once they begin working on your mind, they erase silently, seamlessly. You won't feel anything missing. A chill passes through her. Are you saying I'm already forgetting? I don't know, but exposure usually begins the process. Alara rubs her forehead unconsciously. Thornton's voice tightens. Miss Reed, tell me, what did you eat this morning? The question is simple, innocent. Her breath catches. She can't remember. She tries to push deeper. Did she make coffee? Did she stop by the bakery? Did she skip breakfast? The more she tries, the more slippery it becomes. Alara stiffens. I don't know. Then it has already begun. She swallows hard, gripping the edge of the table. I'm sending you coordinates to a secure location. My family owns it, isolated, shielded from the Keeper's influence. Mostly. Go there. Bring every artifact, every note, everything you found. Do not leave anything behind. Not even trash with handwriting on it. They track patterns, impressions, residue. Thornton, she whispers, you sound like you're preparing me for a war. A war already began, Miss Reed. You are only now seeing the battlefield. A soft ding on her phone. Coordinates received. And, Miss Reed, Thornton adds, voice heavy with something like regret, when you arrive, write down everything you know about promise, everything you've learned, everything you believe. If you wait too long, the gaps will be too large to fill. The call ends. Alara lowers the phone with trembling fingers. She pulls out a notebook, and she begins to write. Internal Alara's apartment later that night. A rapid montage. Alara scribbling frantic notes, taping photos, sketches, maps across her walls, drawing the silver symbol from the coin over and over, writing promise, Edward, Amelia, memory keepers, visitor on the river, writing don't trust the Lockwoods, writing remember why you started. She stops only when her hand cramps. Then she suddenly freezes. Her eyes drift to a stack of papers on the corner of the table, a stack she doesn't recognize. She approaches cautiously. It's covered in her handwriting, messages written in shaky pen. If you are reading this, you forgot. They're inside the silence. You saw another one in the corridor. Check the back door before you leave. Don't look at their faces. Her breath quickens. When did she write this? Why doesn't she remember? She turns the top sheet over. A drawing. A tall, gaunt figure, eyes like obsidian, watching her from the corner of her apartment. Alara stumbles back, covering her mouth. Shadow moves behind her, reflected faintly in the darkened window. She spins. Nothing. Her chest heaves, her pulse thunders. She grabs her bag, shoving every artifact into it, the locket, the coin, the letters, the wooden figure, the slate tablet, her notebook. She sweeps her notes and sketches into the bag too. Then she looks at the warning again. Check the back door before you leave. Alara swallows hard. She moves toward the back door quietly, gripping a flashlight. She reaches for the handle. A soft knock. Her heart lurches. Just one. Slow. Deliberate. She doesn't breathe. The knock repeats, slightly louder. Then a voice, not spoken out loud, but inside her skull, soft, smooth, chilling. Forgotten. Already? Alara bolts. She rushes out the front door, sprinting down the hallway, bag slamming against her hip. Behind her, the back door slowly creaks open. External, rural road night. Alara's car speeds down a dark, winding road. The world outside is silent except for the hum of the engine. Her phone GPS shows Thornton's coordinates, deep into the woods of the Chesapeake countryland. Something flickers in her headlights. A figure on the side of the road. Tall, gaunt, standing perfectly still, watching. Alara hits the gas harder. She doesn't look back. External Thornton family cabin, night. An old wooden cabin sits at the edge of a clearing surrounded by towering pines. The air feels different here, heavier, but clearer. She approaches cautiously, scanning with her flashlight. Inside, maps everywhere, journals, shelves filled with artifacts. Thornton had prepared for this place to be a sanctuary. Alara locks the door behind her, barricading it with a heavy wooden beam. She sets everything on a wide oak table. Then she opens her notebook and writes 2 large words across the next blank page. Anchor point. She circles it violently, then begins writing everything she remembers, faster, more urgent, as though the memories are evaporating as she writes. But then, a strange hum. Low. Vibrational. Not outside. Inside. The wooden figure from Promise, the one from the safe deposit box, trembles slightly on the table. Alara freezes. A faint glow pulses beneath it, soft silver light, like moonlight trapped under the wood. The humming grows stronger. Her ears ring. The silver coin begins to vibrate too, skittering across the table towards the wooden figure. Then the slate tablet lights up faintly, its symbols shimmering like liquid mercury. The tablet begins forming patterns, shifting, changing, rearranging. Alara's breath catches. They're aligning, forming a map, not of land, but of memory. A memory structure, a system, something ancient. She slowly reaches out and touches the glowing symbol. Instantly, flash. A burst of images floods her mind. A thriving settlement. Children running through wooden lanes. A central well.
A council hall with the carved wooden figures placed above the door. Edward writing by candlelight. Amelia holding the silver coin necklace. A circle of elders chanting softly as a tall, dark figure approaches. Memory keepers stepping across the boundary, their presence sucking sound and warmth from the air. People screaming without a voice, minds unraveling like threads from a fraying tapestry. And finally, an explosion of silver light as something enormous and shadowed rises in the night sky over Promise. Alara jerks her hand back, gasping. Her nose bleeds slightly, but the vision is still burning behind her eyes. Promise was not erased because it was dangerous. Promise was erased because it discovered something.